Hey everyone, it's Dr. Sarah Allen, and you're on a little bit of magic. Happy New Year's Eve. I'm here in Bend, Oregon, downtown, and I have something very special for you this evening. We are going to go to Velvet Lounge to see Stephen Turel, who is working his last shift after 41 years as a bouncer. And I had the opportunity to interview him last week to talk about the stories, the life, and the humanity behind the door. And you're not just witnessing the last shift for this gentleman, we are witnessing the end of an era. So come along with me. Have a big bear hug.
Here.
Have a hug.
Close around.
Aww.
Here and there. Always a pleasure, my brother.
Of course.
Safe journeys from the
100%.
It's his last night after 41 years.
41 years. 41
Down the
years.
drain.
You don't look a day over 21.
I'll take it.
He's on you. That's bald faced lot, man. You look old as shit.
He's going to come over, and I think he's going to say, congratulations, Stephen Turel, on a 41 years well served. See, he's coming. Hello, officer.
Have a good night. Be safe, sir.
It's his last night after 41 years of being a bouncer.
You're finally getting rid of me in downtown.
Oh my goodness. How will you remember him?
How will we remember Steve?
Yeah, Jackson, how will you remember me?
He worked here, so
He used to beat me when I worked here.
Do you know it's his last night after 41 years?
I too.
And I bet you'll miss him.
Of course, it's a staple. have you seen the cop that hangs below his knee?
No, I don't think she has.
No.
I haven't
Can you
seen
pull it
that.
up?
That sounds dangerous. Oh.
The cop
I
that
did-
hangs below his knee.
I didn't get one at birth, so I went out and bought my own.
Marriage. It's fun. I don't suggest it.
Fair enough. I always get free advice.
Gosh, are you kidding? She's
I'm
like,
retiring from being a bouncer.
Aww.
Yes, that's for you.
Good girl.
We're gonna miss you here, man.
I know. Why will you miss him?
Good girl.
I'm gonna miss seeing him with his hat and his little hat glove. What is it called? What would you call that?
You look at
Spirit hood.
There you go. No, it was like the beanie with the gloves he always has, the cheetah print one, whatever he has, man. That stuff was dope, man.
Majestic.
You know where Captain Hook bought his hook?
No.
Second-hand store. Come on. This is the guy that gave me this bar.
I had this gig for 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you a bouncer too?
I was.
Oh.
We were in the same line of
Excuse me,
work.
we prefer the term crowd management quality control engineer, please.
Been a what?
A bouncer for 41 years. It's his last
Thank
night.
you, Tom.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It is my last night,
Can
sir.
I give you a hug?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
Yeah, when I was talking to
You're the
the...
best bouncer I've ever known.
Oh,
Actually.
you're kind.
Really?
sir.
Why is that?
Because he's fucking badass and he's nice. Both things can be true at the same time.
This is Stephen Turel, everybody, outside of Velvet Lounge in Bend, Oregon. It's your last night after 41 years. How does it
15 here, 41 as a bouncer.
How does it feel, Stephen? How are you feeling?
Nervous.
Yeah? Why?
I want to make it through the last night clean. I don't want the police involved. I don't want any incidents. I want a nice, smooth night. And that
Yeah.
frightens me on New Year's Eve.
Tell me, how are you feeling though as you're being done with being a bouncer? How does that feel?
I'm nervous.
And why are you nervous about that?
Been a long time since I've been a person. I'll be able to go out and just be a face in the crowd. This will be the first time in several years that I haven't had to watch the crowd. I won't have to keep people safe. I don't have to pay attention to the laws. I can just go be a person. Haven't done that in forever.
Yeah.
It's like finding an old pair of shoes in the closet and you're like, do they fit?
What are you going to do to celebrate?
I'm going to sleep in and probably lay on the couch and laugh when I know everybody's going to work on Friday. Out of all the bars I've worked in over all the years, Velvet has got to be the best.
Why is that?
There's no rumor mill here. Nobody's trying to backstab anybody. We're all just a small, tight little family. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody takes care of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes this the best bar I've worked in compared to working at Stars where everybody was trying to...
Oh, you worked at Stars?
8 years.
At the
Yes,
strip
ma'am.
club? How was that?
It was so fun. Yeah, no, I'm up there working with... Anytime you add sex and alcohol, it just becomes a giant mess. And that's what it was every night.
Really?
Yep.
Any crazy stories from there?
Nothing in particular. It's anytime you got drunk people spending way too much money looking at naked girls, that never causes a problem. But yeah, this is what I do on the weekends for the past 41 years.
Wow, I can see why you're nervous. It's part of your identity, really.
It's been my social life, my identity. It's been a large chunk of who I am, and it's time to mellow out and enjoy life a little bit.
Yeah.
And do a little bit of living.
What do you think people might not understand about your job?
How to treat people. Doesn't matter who the people are. If you treat them with just an inch of respect, you'll get it back. Most bouncers don't do that. Mm-hmm. Most bouncers are gruff, mean on a power trip.
It's so true.
That's not how you do that. You're the representative of the business.
Yeah.
You're the first person they meet, the last person they see. You got to set their mood going in. You got to set their memory going out, because if they have a good memory of you, they'll tell their friends, I get return business. They come back, everybody's happy. Mm-hmm. If they're angry, I don't get any of those things.
Yeah, that's excellent advice. And you can tell that you are beloved by all the patrons here.
I've made a niche here.
Well, you will sadly be missed here at Velvet and all the other
So
parts.
you like the new shirt? I
like
had
this.
this shirt made just for tonight.
Really? Oh, I love it. By the way, I like your hat.
Oh, thank you.
That's your trademark, isn't it?
It has been for about 10 years. It's evolved over the years. It started off as a Rave hat that I stole from a stripper at Stars, and a friend of mine bought me another one, then my girlfriend got me this one. It's just been going on from the beginning.
Well, it fits you.
Well, thank you.
Do you have any final words?
Treat everybody well, be nice to each other, and be kind to people you don't know. If we can all do that, I think the world would be a much better place.
Amen to that. Thank you, Stephen. It was really an absolute pleasure. What an honor. Today, I have a very special guest with me, Stephen Turel. And as luck would have it, he is actually my patient because I treat veterans. And he has been coming here for I don't know how long.
I've gone on 3 years now.
Yeah, 3 years doing acupuncture. And he has told me some fascinating stories. And so you were a veteran. What years?
83 through 91.
Okay. And you were in the military and for the Army?
U.S. Army Infantry.
Okay.
11 Bravo.
Oh. So you've been a bouncer for 41 years. I have never met anybody that has been a bouncer for 41 years. What led you to that career?
When I got out of the military, I needed something to feed that side of my personality, and I discovered if I do security, I can go to the venue, hang out with my friends, meet the band, hang out with the band, and make money. That's what got me into security. Did that for several years, mobile patrol and things like that. And then I found out you can make good money by working in the bars.
Oh, and you have an ominous size. I mean, I'm not going to mess with you.
It's not so much about size. It's about how you present yourself and how you treat people. That's how you survive in this industry.
And what have you learned about people?
I've learned from the 80s to now, the values have changed. People are a little more, I hate to say it, but entitled, or they're a little bit more me-focused instead about helping their fellow person or being more outgoing. A lot of people are just interested in just living their life with their close circle of friends and not expanding their experience, which to me is kind of sad.
Definitely. What was it like when you first started?
It was in the 80s. It was the Wild, Wild West. I don't think I have to explain any more than that.
Where did you start out?
One of my first and best bouncing gigs was at the Refectory and the Wooden Chicken in the early mid-80s.
Where is that?
Those used to be in Portland. The Wooden Chicken is still there, 12500 Northeast Sandy Boulevard. I can't remember the phone number. And the Refectory is now a fabric land. So.
Oh, wow. Tell me some of your most memorable stories.
From which era? I mean, in the 80s, there was always...
Tell me one from each era.
Okay. In the 80s, on ladies' night, we always called that fight night because the guys would come in, they'd get drunk, find out the ladies wanted to say no, and we had to deal with them. So they usually got violent when they treated the ladies bad, and we had to deal with that. So we called it Saturday Night Fight Night.
And how did you deal with it?
Depends upon how aggressive they were. If they took a swing or hit one of us, it didn't end well for them. If they were willing to talk and mellow out, we could walk them out or escort them out very easily. It all depends about the level of aggression with the person you're dealing with.
Tell me a story from the 90s.
From the 90s. That would be a festival story.
Okay.
Was working in Portland. It was basically a rave. Electric Kool-Aid was the name of the rave, and had a deal with the owner to try to keep the police out of it as much as possible. So I had to make a deal with the kids. So if you keep your drugs out of sight, I won't have to take them. You get 2 warnings on the 3rd time, you're out. Worked out well, didn't have many problems, didn't have any issues with the drugs. Things ran smoothly. Everybody had a great time. So it's, like I said, it's all about how you treat people.
Right.
Yes, drugs are illegal, but if you do that in that environment, you don't have a rave. So you kind of got to let it roll a little bit.
And what about the 2000s?
2000s is where things started to change.
Okay.
God, people started getting more focused internally on themselves and less outwardly. Attitudes changed. People are more aggressive. If you say something wrong, touch somebody wrong in the wrong way. Good examples in the crowd. I don't know how many times I've had guys puff up on me just because I put my hand on their back and said, excuse me. Whereas back in the day, hey, excuse me, and just push your way through and nobody's at work.
Yeah.
Now, if you touch somebody, you're in trouble. If you say something wrong, you're in trouble. If you misgender or say something wrong, you're in trouble. Though you did nothing wrong, you're still in trouble. So you got to watch out and you got to pay attention. But again, it's all how you treat people.
What about since the pandemic?
The pandemic almost broke us. Velvet was almost shut down, and I bet if it happened again, the owner would just close until it was over or just be done. Trying to jump through all of the hoops and make things work, it cost more than it was actually worth. But the problem with that is people got used to being on the phone, staring at a screen, staying away from people, which damaged the dynamic with people going out.
So you're seeing fewer people out and about?
Not fewer people, more introverted people, because of the time staying at home, not working, not going to school, separated from human contact. All you really had was the internet and your phone.
And do you feel that it's become more violent because of it? Do you see more violence?
Most definitely.
Okay.
You have to be careful how you talk to people. If you say the wrong thing, they're just, boom, up in your face, getting aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And I use a low-key approach. I tell jokes. I use humor.
And that's how I was going to ask you how you work with people.
To ask for the information I need. May I see your ID? What is your mental state? What is your mood? Are you sober? Are you on drugs? Do I need to refuse your entry or do I need to bring you in?
Do you ever tackle them to the ground?
Years ago. I got a fun story at Velvet where I tackled a guy 8 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me.
It was a gentleman from out of town. I refused him entry because he was 3 sheets to the wind, so he ran at me. So I just stepped aside and let him run into the wall. He ran at me again. I redirected him, threw him into a car. He came at me again. I throw him into the wall again. By that time, my bar staff had come down, and the guy came at me again, and I finally just threw him on the ground. And I'm just laying on top. I've got an arm up behind his back and just waiting. I look up, and I see Nikita, and I hear her say, "Get the police here now. My bouncer's in trouble." And I just looked up at her and said, "I'm not in trouble." And the police came down. We wound up arresting him. He came back. I threw him on the ground again. Police took him away. He came back. And finally, we got him to go away. But that's the kind of thing you have to put up with. And it's purely defensive. You don't want to throw the first punch. You don't ever want to strike. You just want to stay defensive. And if you can redirect and push, just do that.
Where all have you worked?
Oregon, Washington, Alaska, California, Wyoming, Texas, and Florida, the 7 that come to mind.
Wow. What is your most harrowing story?
Probably the night with Gunfire at the front door of a bar up in Alaska. We all went scattering, and one of my partners got hit pretty good, but he survived it well. It was somebody we'd had a problem with a couple weeks before. Her boyfriend had gone to jail. She drove by with a few choice words and unloaded a pistol at the front door.
Oh, scary.
So,
but you came out unscathed?
Bobby got hit 3 times, but he was good. After he got into the hospital, it took a little time, but Bobby was good.
Have you ever been injured?
Many times. I've had many bones broken. I've been stuck with things, hit with things, beat with things, shoes, bottles.
On that job?
Various bars, various states.
You even have a scar that you showed me before. Can you show me your scar?
Well, that's where a knife got stuck in my arm right there, that little straight line right there.
Can you point to it again? Oh, yeah. Right by the Sasquatch?
Actually, that's
It says
T-Rex
that's
on a scooter.
Okay. I can't see that
And then
upside
right
down.
here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a really light one right there.
That's a different stab wound?
Oh, that was from the straight razor.
Okay. Where'd you get hit with the shoe?
About 15, 20 dots on my chest. This girl kept beating me with her shoe, and I finally had to push her on the ground. It's like, stop hitting me with your shoe.
Okay.
And when the police got there, she tried to get me for assault, and the cop goes, why did you hit her? And I pulled up my shirt. Is that a good enough reason? And he counted 21 dots, and he goes, you're fine.
Well, you've had a very exciting career.
It's been fun.
Yeah. Are you going to miss it?
Yeah.
Why are you retiring?
I'm 62 years old.
You look great.
62 is a little bit old. It's a young man's sport, and sooner or later, I'm going to meet that defensive tackle that plays for Washington State, and he's going to clean my clock.
What are you?
But no, it's been my social life for years. What I'm looking forward to is not having a social life.
Really?
Not having to be surrounded by people on the weekends, be able to go out, spend some time with my lady, camping, hiking, fishing, hunting, trips. There's motorcycle riding to be done. But as long as I don't have weekends, I can't do that.
And didn't you say you're going to like watch cartoons and eat like Fruit Loops?
Oh, most definitely. I'm going back to the Saturday morning cartoons, and well, it's Cheerios now that I'm a diabetic. I can't do Fruit Loops, but you know what I mean.
Well, Stephen, it's been a great pleasure to have you on A Little Bit of Magic today, and congratulations. You have earned every moment of this reward. Any last words?
Help.